Okay, welcome in. I'm now going to review Tuesday's games. There are actually only two games on tap. The first game took place in the nation's capital of Canada, at least, between the Ottawa Senators and the Washington Capitals. I did predict in this matchup that the Senators would get the victory, and they got a massive win at home. 6-1 was the final score. Vladimir Tarasenko would get things kicked off in the first, an even strength goal just about 4 minutes into the frame, assisted by Greg and Joseph. Josh Norris would get a power play goal just over 12 minutes into the frame, assisted by Batherson and Tim Stützle. And then John Carlson would cut the lead in half, making it 2-1 for the Senators, assisted by Ovechkin and Tom Wilson. So heading into the second period, it was 2-1. Josh Norris would increase the lead to 3-1 for the Senators on an even strength goal just under 2 minutes into the second. Artem Zub would then increase the lead to 4-1 for the Senators just about 5 minutes into the frame, an even strength goal from Sanderson and Tarasenko. And then with just over 4 minutes to go in the frame, Claude Giroux would then increase the lead to 5-1, assisted by Chabot and Stützle, another even strength goal. So it was 5-1 for the Senators heading into the third and final frame. Jake Sanderson, with just about 12 minutes into the third period, would get another goal, an even strength goal at that, from Tim Stützle and Claude Giroux. So the final score, as I said, was 6-1 for the Ottawa Senators, who have now improved to 2-1-0 on the season, and the Capitals, 3-1-0 on the season, and the Capitals are at 1-2-0 thus far. And the only other game that took place was in Michigan. Between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Detroit Red Wings. I did predict that Pittsburgh would get the victory. It was close until the end of the third period, and then the Red Wings just put the game on ice, more or less. So 6-3 was the final score. I'll take a look at the scoring summary. So Evgeny Malkin would kick things off less than a minute into the first period, assisted by Riley Smith and Erik Karlsson, obviously two of the newer acquisitions from the Penguins. Alex DeBrincat would tie things up about 12 minutes into the frame. An even strength goal from Szerzanik, if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, and Gothenburg. So it was 1-1 heading into the second period. Ben Sherratt would give the Detroit Red Wings a 2-1 lead just over 5 minutes into the frame. An even strength goal from Dylan Larkin and Jeff Petrie. Andrew Kopp would increase the lead to 3-1 with just under 5 minutes to go in the frame, assisted by Petrie and Rasmussen. And just over 2 minutes later, David Perron would get a power play goal to give the Red Wings a 4-1 lead, assisted by Larkin and DeBrincat. So it's 4-1 for the Red Wings heading into the third and final frame. Erik Karlsson would get on the board for the Penguins in the third, assisted by Crosby and Graves. So cutting the lead to 4-2. Brian Rust, I do apologize, with 13 minutes into the game, into the third frame, I should say, made it 4-3 for the Red Wings, assisted by Karlsson and Pettersson. And then pretty much two late goals by the Red Wings ended up giving them the win. Andrew Kopp would get an empty netter with about a minute and a half to go. And just 21 seconds later, Alex DeBrincat was scoring a power play goal from Dylan Larkin. So 6-3 was the final from Detroit. So the Red Wings are now sitting at 3-1-0 on the season, while the Penguins are sitting at 1-2-0. So far on the season, I am 30 wins and 20 losses when it comes to my predictions. So not too shabby when it comes to that aspect. I will be uploading my previews for Thursday night's matchup here very shortly. As always, if you like this type of content, feel free to hit that sub button. I'd be greatly appreciative, very grateful, and as always, take care.